Let us see a numerical on how to find out the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Evaluate eigenvectors and eigenvalues for a step are shown. Take E is equal to 200 GPa, density 7850 kg per meter cube. Draw mode shapes. So here if you see, it is a step car which is fixed at one end. I have A1 is equal to 400 mm square, A2 is equal to 200 mm square. Length of the first element is 200 mm. Length of the second element is 100 mm. So first, let us discretize this into two elements. So element 1 consists of node 1 and 2. Element 2 consists of node 2 and 3. So you already know area A1 and A2 and the length L1 and L2. So let us find out the elemental stiffness matrix. Elemental stiffness matrix is given by A is equal to EA by L, 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. For element 1, E value is 200 into 10 to the power of 3. A value is 400. Length is 200. 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. Simplify this. We will be getting 4 into 10 to the power of 5. So I'll take 10 to the power of 5 as common. I'm remaining with 4 minus 4 minus 4, 4. The element 1 is associated with nodes 1 and 2. So I'll write 1, 2, 1, 2. The same way, if you take K2, your Young's modulus is 200 into 10 to the power of 3. Area is 200. Then the length of the element is 100. So I have 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. So simplify this. I'll be getting 4 into 10 to the power of 5. So I'll take 10 to the power of 5 common. What I'm remaining with? 4 minus 4 minus 4, 4. So second element is associated with 2 and 3. So I'll be writing 2, 3, 2, 3. Global stiffness matrix will be a 3 cross 3 matrix. K will be 10 to the power of 5 I'm taking, which is a common factor for K1 and K2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if you see 1 cross 1, I have 4. So I'll be writing 1 cross 1 value as 4. Next 2 cross 1, if you observe 2 cross 1, what is the value? Minus 4. So I'll have minus 4. 3 cross 1, so 0. So again, I've got the first row. I can write the column values. So write it as minus 4, 0. 2 cross 2, 2 cross 2, if you see it is 4. 2 cross 2, 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Then 3 cross 2, what is the value of 3 cross 2? Minus 4. So minus 4, minus 4. 3 cross 3, we observe 3 cross 3 is 4. So I have got 4. This is the global stiffness matrix. So now I am supposed to find out elemental mass matrix. So elemental mass matrix is given by M is equal to rho AL E by 6, 2, 1, 1, 2. So for element 1, ME is given by, what is the rho value? 7850 into 10 to the power of minus 9 into area is 400. Then the length of the element is 200. Then divided by 6, 2, 1, 1, 2. If I simplify this, I'll be getting 0.2093, 0.1047, 0.1047, 0.2093. So this is for element 1. So I have 1, 2, 1, 2. Similarly, I'll be finding out elemental mass matrix for element 2. So which is, what is the rho value? 7850 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Area of the second element is 200. Then length is 100 divided by 6, 2, 1, 1, 2. So if I simplify, I'll be getting 0.0523, 0.0261, 0.0261, 0.0523, 2323, because it is for second element. To find out the global mass matrix, global mass matrix, I have, it will be a 3 cross 3 matrix. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So what is 1 cross 1? So 1 cross 1 is 0.2093. I've got 0.2093. 2 cross 1. What is 2 cross 1? 0.1047. 0.1047. 3 cross 1 is 0. So 1 cross 2, again 0.1047, then 0. Next, 2 cross 2. If you see 2 cross 2, is 0.2093 plus 0.0523. So that will be 0.157. Next one is 3 cross 2. 3 cross 2, if you see, 0.0261. 0.0261. So I'll write down 0.20261. 3 cross 3, if you observe 3 cross 3, is 0.0523. 0.0523. So I've got the global mass matrix. Now, equation of motion you already know. It is k into lambda m into u is equal to 0. Here we have multiplied u inside. So now if you see what is k, it is global stiffness matrix minus lambda. What is m? Global mass matrix. Now I am just substituting those which I have already got. Now I will apply the boundary condition. What is the boundary condition? It is fixed at the first node. So if it is fixed at first node, the corresponding rows and columns will be eliminated. So the first row and the first column of both the matrices are eliminated. So I'll be getting what I'm left over with, 10 to the power of 5, 8 minus 4 minus 4, 4 minus lambda into 0.157, 0.0261, 0.0261, 0.0523. So what do I have? I'll just multiply this. 8 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5, 4 into 10 to the power of 5. So here if you see 0.157 lambda, 0.0261 lambda, 0.0261 lambda, 0.0523 lambda. So just take the terms, that is 8 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 0.0157 lambda into 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 0.0523 lambda. This is to find out the determinant. So what I told, 8 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 0.157 lambda into 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 0.0523 lambda. That will be our first term, minus, if you observe, 4 into 10 to the power of 5 plus, minus 0.0261 lambda minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 0.0261 lambda. So both the values are same. So I can take minus term outside. I'll be having 4 into 10 to the power of 5 plus 0.0261 lambda the whole square is equal to 0. So now multiplying this, 8 into 10 to the power of 5 into 4 into 10 to the power of 5, I'll be getting 3.2 into 10 to the power of 11. Then next, 8 into 10 to the power of 5 into minus 0.0523 lambda, I'll be getting 41840 lambda minus 0.157 lambda into 4 into 10 to the power of 5, I'll be getting 62800 lambda. Now 0.157 into 0.0523 lambda, I'll be getting 8.211 into 10 to the power of minus 3 lambda square. Minus, this is nothing but a plus b the whole square. If I expand that, I'll be getting 1.6 into 10 to the power of 11 plus 6.812 into 10 to the power of minus 4 lambda square plus 20880 lambda is equal to 0. Now I'm supposed to simplify this. Simplifying this, I'll get 1.6 into 10 to the power of 11 minus 125520 lambda plus 7.53 into 10 to the power of minus 3 lambda square is equal to 0. Now, solving this equation, I'll be getting two values for lambda. That will be lambda 1 and lambda 2. So lambda 1 value will be 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6. So what is lambda 1 equal to? It is nothing but omega 1 square, which is equal to 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6. So what will be omega 1? 1178 in 0.98 radian per second. Next, if I see lambda 2 will be 15.3 into 10 to the power of 6. So from there, I'll be getting omega 2 square, that is 15.3 into 10 to the power of 6. So omega 2 is square root of 15.3 into 10 to the power of 6, which is equal to 3911.52 radian per second. Now I have got omega 1 and omega 2, which is nothing but the eigen values. For mode shapes, or to find out the eigenvectors, for first mode shape, I'll be considering k minus lambda m into x is equal to 0. Here if you observe k minus, here lambda will be equal to lambda 1 value. So what is the lambda 1 value that I am having? 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6. I'll just substitute that 8 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5, 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus lambda 1 0.157, 0.0261, 0.0261, 0.0523 into x2 of 1, x3 of 1 is equal to 0. So now I will substitute the value of lambda 1, which is equal to 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6. So if you observe this, in this equation, I'm just substituting the value of lambda 1, which is 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6. So now, simplifying that, 10 into 10 to the power of 5, 8 minus 4, 4 minus, how I got this 2.18? There's nothing but 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6. I'm just multiplying with each and every term of this matrix. So 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6 into 0.157 will give me 2.18 into 10 to the power of 5. Same way, if I multiply 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6 into 0.0261, I'll be getting 0.36 into 10 to the power of 5. Then multiply that 0.36 into 10 to the power of 5. So 1.39 into 10 to the power of 6 into 0.0523 will give me 0.727 into 10 to the power of 5. x2 of 1, x3 of 1 is equal to 0. Now, just simplify this. So first term is 8 into 10 to the power of 5, x2 of 1 minus first term of this. That is 2.18 into 10 to the power of 5, x2 of 1. Then first term of this that is minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5 x3 of 1 minus 0.36 into 10 to the power of 5 x3 of 1 is equal to 0. Now subtract this two, I'll be getting 5.82 into 10 to the power of 5 x2 of 1 minus, what is the value of this? 486,000 x3 of 1 is equal to 0. Now I am supposed to find out x3 in terms of x2. For that, if I take x3 of 1 will be 5.82 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by 486,000, which is nothing but 1.07 x2 of 1. So I've got x3 in terms of x2. Just substitute it and write. So x of 1 is equal to x2 of 1, x3 of 1. So if you see, it will be x2 of 1, 1.07 x2 of 1, because I've got x3 of 1 as 1.07 into x2 of 1, which is equal to x2 of 1. I have got it outside. So remaining is 1.07. This is the eigenvector. So to plot the mode shape, if you see, for first mode shape, I have 1, 2, and 3 as the nodes. x2 of 1 is 1, x3 of 1 is 1.07. So just join it by a linear line. So this is how to find out the first mode shape. Now to find out the second mode shape, what will I do? So k minus lambda m into x is equal to 0. Here my lambda value will be lambda 2. So what is lambda 2? So let us first substitute the k and m value. Then later let us substitute lambda 2 value. So k value is 8 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5. 4 minus lambda 2, 0.157, 0.0261, 0.0261, 0.0523, x2 of 2, x3 of 2. So now my lambda 2 value is 15.3 into 10 to the power of 6. So what I am doing, I am just substituting the lambda 2 value in this equation. So rest all remains the same, only lambda 2 is substituted, which is 15.3 into 10 to the power of 6. So now resolving it or simplifying it further, 10 to the power of 5, 8 minus 4 minus 4, 4 minus 15.3 into 10 to the power of 6 into 0.157. That is 2.4 into 10 to the power of 6. 15.3 into 10 to the power of 6 into 0.0261. That is 0.39 into 10 to the power of 6. So this will be the same. So 15.3 into 10 to the power of 6 into 0.0523, which is 0.8 into 10 to the power of 6. This will be x2 of 2, x3 of 2 is equal to 0. Further simplifying this, I take the first two terms, that is 8 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 2.4 into 10 to the power of 6, x2 of 2, minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 0.399 into 10 to the power of 6, x3 of 2 will be equal to 0. As I told you, 8 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 2.4 into 10 to the power of 6, x2 of 2 minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 0.399 into 10 to the power of 6, x3 of 2 is equal to 0. Now just subtract this, I'll be getting minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of 6, x2 of 2 minus 0.799 into 10 to the power of 6, x3 of 2 is equal to 0. So if I want to write x3 in terms of x2, it will be x3 of 2 is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 0.799 into 10 to the power of 6, which is minus 2. So now I'll write it in the form x1 of 2 is equal to x2 of 2, x3 of 2, which is equal to x2 of 2. I've got x3 of 2 as minus 2 x2 of 2, which is equal to, I've got x2 of 2, 1 minus 2. So this is the eigenvector for the second mode shape. So if I want to plot, I'll have this as a fixed end. I have 1, 2, and 3 as the nodes. Just plot x2 of 2 as 1 value and x3 of 2 as minus 2. So join it by a linear line. This gives me the second mode shape.